Second.
Motion by Trustee Armstrong, second by Trustee Mount. Any additions, deletions, corrections? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved as written. Approval of the April 22nd, 2013 meeting minutes. Again, any corrections, clarifications? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Valadez,
Second.
second by Trustee Smith. Once again, any corrections, clarifications, additions, deletions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those are also approved. We have expenditures tonight of $1,083,020.43. Some of those larger items of this month are the healthcare services for our health insurance of a little over $106,000. Central Lake County Joint Action Water Agency for our Fresh Lake Michigan water, a little over $136,000. And Lake County Public Works for our sewer service, just under $300,000. There's a lot of other fees and are also in bills that the staff looked through and the board have all looked through. Anyone on the board have any questions on any of those bills? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Armstrong, second by Trustee Smith. Once again, any questions on the bills? Please call the roll.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Valadez.
Aye.
Trustee Armstrong.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. We don't have any ratifications tonight, so we'll move on to standing committee reports. Trustee Mount?
Oh, thank you, Mayor. I do have a SWACO report tonight. I love it when I have a crowd. Our next household chemical waste mobile collection in Lake County will be held this Saturday, May 18th, from 8 to 2:30 p.m. at the Vernon Hills Metro train station on Route 45 in Vernon Hills. And just so everybody knows, all our mobile collections, they're free to everyone, free is a good word, and it's for all Illinois residents. So anybody, if you've got relatives that live in McHenry or Will County, and they say, I've got all this stuff I want to get rid of, come to our mobile collections. We typically will have one each month. This month, it's going to be in Vernon Hills. So, the other thing I want to mention is our electronics collection. We here in Round Lake Beach are very proud of the fact that at our public works, we have a 24/7 electronic collection. There's pallets that are provided for all your electronics. Again, as of January 1st, 2012, it's against the law to put electronics in the waste stream. We try to put that in our newsletters all the time. We want to inform all of our residents. As I drive around the village all the time, I still see TVs and computers laying out by the waste stream and waste management. You can't pick it up. It's against the law now. We don't want that in the waste stream, so please bring everything to Public Works and just put it on one of the pallets. And because I'm mentioning Public Works, there's one other free item that we have over there that I want to let everybody know about. We have free wood chips. So anybody that's out in the yard doing all your landscaping, bring your buckets or your trash cans and help yourself to all the wood chips you want, and that way you can get busy on that spring yard work. Thanks.
Thank you, Trustee Mount.
Thank you.
Trustee Butler, anything on Beach Fest?
Of course, Beach Fest, Beach Fest, Beach Fest. It's coming up. It's going to be the weekend before the 4th of July. They've got great things going on. The committee's been busy, 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 but we always need sponsorships, volunteers. We want businesses to get involved. We've got great bands. I'm hearing they have some new rides this year coming in.
Big
I believe they do.
And I hear we're having a new animal ride this year.
Yes, the camel.
Camel ride.
Live camel.
All right, so there's gonna be something for everybody, so come one, come all, Beach Fest, Beach Fest, Beach Fest. For information, please call the Civic Center, 201-9032. Thank you.
Is there going to be country music?
There's gonna be all different kinds of music, a whole variety this year.
Full-time rock
Friday,
and roll?
Saturday, Sunday.
If you're going to have camel rides, are you bringing back Sam the Sham?
Well, you'll have to talk to the committee, but we can put in your request, Trustee Madeline, no problem. But again, everybody come on out, have a great time, it's a great event, thank you.
It's not going to rain that weekend either.
No,
Thank you, Trustee Butler.
thank you.
Any other trustees have any announcements tonight? Okay, we'll move on to Mayor's report then. It's my honor tonight to be speaking about our scholarship winners. Each year the Village of Round Lake Beach doles out the scholarships to 3 individuals and they're residents of Round Lake Beach. They're high school seniors, moving on to the first year of college. And this year, We had from three different schools. As you probably know, Round Lake Beach is split up with 5 different schools. 3 of them are high schools. We have Round Lake High School, we have Grace Lake North High School, and Grant High School. And if I call your names, would you please come to the podium here, maybe tell us a little bit about yourself, and where you're going to school, and what you're going to major in. Start out with Tara Pasternak.
Hello, my name is Tara Pasternak, and I'm currently a senior at Grace Lake North High School. And through high school, I'm involved in varsity tennis, and I've been the captain of that for 3 years over my course of high school. And I'm also in a club called Future Business Leaders of America, that stands for FBLA, and I'm a state vice president for that. And I also volunteer during the summers at a camp in Wisconsin called Camp Inakiji. And I am going to Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana for math education.
A lot of late night studying, a coffee cup for you. Congratulations, thank you.
Tara, I saw in your bio here that you were looking at either Ball State or Purdue.
Yes.
You made the right choice. And mine is a terrible thing to waste to go to Caltech. As you can tell, I'm an alum from Ball State.
Oh, really?
So really, there's only one university in Indiana, and it's Ball State. It's actually the only place in the country where you can major in fruits and minor in jellies, but
Jerry and David Letterman both.
but he's older.
Okay.
Thank you again.
Yeah, we had 2 other scholarship winners. I'm not sure if they're able to make it tonight. We had Frank Tokars. Frank is from Grant High School. He aspires to go to a 4-year university and pursue a degree in engineering. I was able to give Frank his scholarship award last week, Wednesday, at the high school there. And we also have Taylor Vanasuski, graduated from Round Lake Senior High School, plans to attend Middlebury College in Middlebury, Vermont, with a possible major in political science. And again, congratulations to all 3 of you, and we expect great things out of you. Tonight we also have an appointment to the Round Lake Management Commission. Chris Siegel has recently moved to town. I spoke with our representation, Tim Pasternak, who's also in the audience tonight. He met with Chris. They discussed a lot of things. He feels Chris would be a great asset to the Round Lake Management Commission, and so we'd like to appoint Chris tonight. Chris, you want to come on up?
Sure.
I'd like to make the appointment. We have a motion.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Smith, second by Trustee Armstrong. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And Marge can swear you in here.
Just raise your right hand and repeat after me, please. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the Office of Round Lake Management Commission
the duties of the office of Round Lake Management Commission
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Sign 2 copies of it.
Most of you probably already know the Round Lake Management Commission is comprised of representatives from Round Lake Beach, Round Lake, and Round Lake Park, since we're the 3 villages that surround the lake, Round Lake itself. They work tirelessly to make sure that that lake stays clean, that it's safe out there, that it has proper signage for people that are going to use the lake for both boating and swimming. They've done a lot of great work. They do an annual cleanup out there where they pull all sorts of stuff out of the lake itself and out of the channels. And we really appreciate all their hard work. And thank you, Tim, for all your volunteer service there.
Hey, if I may, in the spirit of Trustee Mattingly, Trustee Mount, this Saturday, cleanup, 9 o'clock at the Round Lake Park boat launch. That's where we'll start. So if anybody wants to volunteer, we'll welcome their help.
So this Saturday, May 18th, 9 a.m., the Round Lake Park beachfront. And that's where you start the cleanup, and you guys will start from there and go around the lake. Awesome. Well, good luck with that, and hope you get a lot of volunteers coming out. We also have two resolutions tonight, one for National Police Week from May 12th through May 18th. Please read the proclamation.
A resolution recognizing National Police Week 2013 and to honor the service and sacrifice of those law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty while protecting our communities and safeguarding our democracy. Whereas the Congress and President of the United States have designated May 15th as Peace Officers Memorial Day, and the week in which May 15th falls as National Police Week. And whereas the members of the law enforcement agency of the Village of Round Lake Beach play an essential role in safeguarding the rights and freedoms of its citizens. And whereas there are more than 900,000 law enforcement officers serving in communities across the United States. And whereas on average over the past 10 years, some 58,261 assaults against law enforcement officers are reported each year, resulting in 15,658 injuries and 154 deaths. And whereas since the first recorded death in 1792, 19,981 law enforcement officers in the United States have made the ultimate sacrifice and been killed in the line of duty. And whereas in 2012, 120 officers were killed, 49 officers perished by gunfire, and over 15,000 police officers were injured in the line of duty. And whereas it is important that all citizens know and understand the duties, responsibilities, hazards, and sacrifices of their law enforcement agency, and that members of our law enforcement agency recognize their duty to serve the people by safeguarding life and property, by protecting them against violence and disorder, and by protecting the innocent against deception and the weak against oppression. And whereas the men and women of the Police Department of the Village of Round Lake Beach unceasingly provide a vital public service. Now therefore I, Mayor Richard H. Hill, Mayor of the Village of Round Lake Beach, call upon all its citizens and upon all patriotic, civic, and educational organizations to observe the week of May 12, 2013 as Police Week with appropriate ceremonies and observances in which all of our people may join in commemorating law enforcement officers past and present who by their faithful and loyal devotion to their responsibilities have rendered a dedicated service to their communities, and in so doing have established for themselves an enviable and enduring reputation for preserving the rights and security of all citizens. I further call upon all citizens of Round Lake Beach to observe Wednesday, May 15, 2013 as Peace Officers Memorial Day in honor of those law enforcement officers who, through their courageous deeds, have made the ultimate sacrifice in service to their community or have become disabled in the performance of duty. And let us recognize and pay respect to the survivors of our fallen heroes. Therefore, be it resolved that the Village Board formally declares May 12 to 18, 2013 as Police Week in the Village of Round Lake Beach and publicly salutes the service of law enforcement officers in our community and in communities across the nation.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second?
Trustee Armstrong and second by Trustee Butler. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Great, thank you. And we'll make sure our police department gets a copy of that. As you all know, police work can be very difficult and very dangerous at times, and we always, officer safety is the utmost concern for our community. And knock on wood, we haven't had any officers killed in line of duty, and hopefully never will. We also have a proclamation declaring May 19th through May 25th the National Public Works Week.
Whereas public works services provided in the Village of Round Lake Beach are an integral part of our citizens' everyday lives, and whereas the support of an understanding and informed citizenry is vital to the efficient operation of public works systems and programs such as water, sewers, streets, and public buildings. And whereas the health and safety and comfort of the Village of Round Lake Beach greatly depends on these facilities and services. And whereas the quality and effectiveness of these facilities, as well as their planning, design, and construction are vitally dependent upon the efforts and skill of public works officials. And whereas the efficiency of the qualified and dedicated personnel who staff public works departments is materially influenced by the people's attitude and understanding of the importance of the work they perform. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Board of Trustees of the Village of Round Lake Beach, Lake County, Illinois as follows. The week of May 19th through May 25th, 2013 shall be proclaimed as National Public Works Week in the Village of Round Lake Beach, Illinois.
Is there a motion to approve? by Trustee Smith.
Second.
Second by Trustee Armstrong. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Oftentimes, people take for granted what Public Works does. You turn on your faucet, you expect water to be there. You don't realize what all the men and women in Public Works actually go through to make sure that water is there. Not only them, but the people from Jawa or people who are in a sanitary plant to make sure it leaves your house and you're all finished with that water. So we all appreciate what you guys do over there, and make sure to get ready to pass it on to your men and women there. Thank you. Is there a clerk's report tonight?
No reports tonight.
Okay, we'll move on right to items of business then. This is what we do every couple of years. We have a swearing in tonight of newly elected officials. The election back on April 9th. Do we actually have to read the canvassing results? Okay. I'd ask Judge Collins to please come forward and swear in the newly elected officials.
Thank you. My name is Judge Ray Collins. I was a village attorney back here about 10 years ago. I was very young at the time. I did my undergrad work at the Indiana University in Bloomington. So
That's why it's in southern Illinois.
and I have Larry Mount. I, Larry Mount,
I, Larry Mount,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of trustee
of trustee
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Sylvia. I, Sylvia Valadez,
I, Sylvia Valadez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of trustee
of trustee
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me
so
God.
help me God.
Chuck Husk. Or you? Better raise your right hand. I, Chuck Husk.
I, Chuck Husk,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of trustee
of trustee
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Please join us.
Mayor, as, I know we're gonna say some kind words about Trustee Armstrong, but as she leaves the podium for the last time as a trustee, I'd like to have a vote by everyone on the board of note that Trustee Armstrong was just one heck of a trustee. There's an extra $5 in it if Judy cries.
You got it.
I, Margie Cleveland,
I, Marge Cleveland,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Village Clerk
of Village Clerk
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
I, Richard H. Hill,
I, Richard H. Hill,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Mayor
of Mayor
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God. Great job for us. I'm going to hand to Judge Collins. Well, it's been an honor to serve the residents of Round Lake Beach for so many years now. Look for another 4 years with a great set of trustees and clerk up here. They make my job very easy. Going to miss Judy tremendously with all her efforts and tirelessly working out here, not only for the village but for so many other organizations, which I'm sure she's still going to keep going on. So, and she will not be a stranger. And with that, we actually have a resolution honoring Trustee Judy Armstrong.
Whereas the vital growth of a community is determined by the concern and interest generated by its citizens who create a richer and better environment for future residents. And whereas Judy Armstrong has willingly and generously given of her time to serve as a village trustee since 2005, helping to enhance and improve the quality of life for the citizens around Lake Beach. And whereas Judy Armstrong as a trustee has served on each of the village's 4 standing committees, the Cultural and Civic Center Foundation Board, and served as chairman of the 75th Anniversary Committee for the village. Whereas Judy Armstrong has also served as director of Exchange Clubs of Lake County Foundation for the Prevention of Child Abuse, member of Voices for Illinois Children, past president of Women Interested in Government Service in Lake County, former co-chair of Lake County After School Coalition, chairman of the Mano a Mano Gala, secretary for Round Lake Area Best, member of Success by 6 Committee of United Way of Lake County, and the Round Lake Area Exchange Club, member of the Lake County Municipal League Legislative Committee, Character Counts, and Calvary Presbyterian Church, and other various community posts. In 2012, Judy Armstrong was honored to receive the Lake County YWCA Women of Achievement Award for Civic Leadership and the Illinois State Board of Education Award for Excellence for contributions to our schools. Whereas during Judy Armstrong's tenure as trustee, the village has experienced continued commercial growth, preservation of open space, family and community involvement unsurpassed from prior years. And now therefore be it resolved that I, Mayor Richard H. Hill, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, do hereby publicly declare our profound thanks and appreciation to Judy Armstrong and acknowledge her contributions to the village of Round Lake Beach and its residents.
there a motion to approve?
So moved.
You guys planned that. Give the trustee Mattingly, he's a senior trustee. Is there a second? Second by trustee Smith. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Great. And Judy, we also have a little plaque for you too. Says, in honor of Judy Armstrong, in appreciation and recognition for your dedicated service, vision, and ongoing commitment to excellence as village trustee of the Village of Round Lake Beach and its residents, 2005 to 2013. Thank you so much.
You guys all sit down, please. You know you're not gonna get away with doing something like this without a couple words, though. I'm gonna take a point of personal privilege here. Truly, privilege is the right word. It has been such an honor to serve on this board for this community. Mayor Hill, you do a remarkable job. Your knowledge, your experience, your professionalism gives so much to our village, and it is appreciated. Fellow trustees, very much like brothers and sisters. Heated arguments 1 minute, and let's get the job done the next, and genuine affection the next. It has been a pleasure and a privilege. Dave, Scott, all of our department heads, all of our staff. We are blessed in this village with dedicated, committed people who surround us and move us forward every minute. And I want to take a moment to say thank you to each and every one of them for what they do. Mr. Husk, resident a moment ago, trustee now. Known you as a resident for 1,000,000 years. Now I reassume resident, not trustee, and you have taken the chair, and I am so glad because there is no one we could have there that would do a better job. Thank you. I want to thank all the voters. I want to thank all of the various groups that I've worked with that they've never kicked me out despite my constant pushing that we do a little more, do a little more, do a little more. Everyone that was on the 75th committee, thank you. Mr. Pasternak, thank you. Truly, it has been an honor.